So this video is for immigration lawyers that want to free up 10 or more hours per week without hiring more staff or letting things fall through the cracks in their firm. My name is Ian Almacy. I'm the founder of Immigration Finder, and for the past 6 years, I've worked directly with immigration lawyers to help them simplify operations and run more efficient firms. So most immigration firms are overwhelmed, not because of a lack of effort, because too much time is spent on repetitive tasks, follow-ups, and manual processes that shouldn't require attorney involvement. In this video, I'm going to show you where these hours are actually being lost, what top firms are doing differently behind the scenes, and how you can reclaim the time while improving client experience, because that's what really matters. So this is so immigration law firms can free up 10 plus hours a week in 2026. So reclaim time, use no-code automations. I think if you're a lawyer watching this, I mean, you're probably seeing a lot of other law firms that are growing, and you know that, okay, if they're doing 5 million a year and I'm doing 500,000 a year, whatever the numbers happens to be, they can't be working that much more than I am if I'm already working a lot. Because, let's face it, lawyers aren't afraid of work. So there's a few quick things. So one thing, automate client intake. Make it a very responsive, fun experience working for you. And people should look forward to calling you because they expect a response. They're going to get value from it, especially if you're making videos like this. Like, that's going to correspond with the brand. So one thing, smart filtering. You can qualify leads based on intent, immigration qualifications, and financially. So you can actually add those questions in the chat, message, whatever you're using. And depending on how many leads you're getting, it's going to change kind of how stringent you are with this too. And one thing, sync tools over. So sync things into other things. That's what really matters. So some core technologies. There are a lot of services that will actually manage 24/7 reception. If you are looking for an answering service, we offer one. Feel free to message Ian at immigrationfinder.com and connect you with it. And then there are a lot of other softwares. We actually offer an intake CRM if you're looking for this type of automation. But other ones are Intercom, TDO, Smith AI. Some great platforms: Lawmatics, Clio, Grow, Calendly, scheduling platforms, and use Zapper to trigger confirmations. So one thing, you can automate a lot of things. Ideally, you want to get your firm to where most of the focus is on revenue generating activity and legal work. That's the idea. You're running a business, so you want to focus on business things, which is making clients happy and making money. All right. So one thing, streamline documents. So cut out the data entry. You can have clients do a lot of it. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm a fan of speed. So if it means doing data entry gets things done 3 weeks faster, there's a value in that. The big thing is, have checklists, pre-build it out. But the thing is, if you want your life to be easier, if you're watching this YouTube video, you probably want life in your firm to be easier and more manageable so you can make more money, spend more time at home. That's that. But a lot of these tools already exist that can do it for you. And software usage is very minimal. So if you ask the support staff or you want to have a call with us about how to get this done, it makes a big difference. So one thing, use tools for actually filling the forms. You'd be amazed how inefficient a lot of firms are. I have worked with firms before that still, spend probably 3+ hours a day scanning documents when there are automated ways to actually do that for you, or you can hand it off to someone off site after batch scanning. So one thing, make it really easy to work with you. So, a lot of what happens in firms, Clio Legal Trends, they did a study a few years ago, and they found that over half the firms didn't even call them back. People did consults with lawyers and there was no follow-up whatsoever. And they're asking for a lot of money. The legal services aren't cheap for the consumer. And so that's one of the things. But DocuSign, Asana, Zapier, a lot of ways to organize things of that. And even though not everything directly has e-sign in it, there are ways to make it streamlined, but make it very fast and pleasant for the client. Just make that a goal. Look at your process. Okay, how do we make it fast and pleasant? Hey, if you're an immigration lawyer watching this and you're looking for a really personalized solution to grow your law firm, maybe you have a lot of software you know is underutilized, you've hired tons of marketing companies and haven't made money, and you just know that the structure of your business isn't quite where it needs to be to actually maximize what's possible. Listen, if that's you, feel free to reach out to us. Wherever you're seeing this video, it's probably spliced into a YouTube video. Go to immigrationfinder.com/schedule if you want to book a call with us. We have a proprietary 4-step process that's worked very well for the last 6 years to help immigration lawyers grow, staff, automate, scale their firms, get out of production while having the revenue increase, and real overall just really build a well-rounded business that works well for them and supports their ideal lifestyle. So let's face it, it's a taxing industry. That's not going to change. But you can control what you can control, which is how you present yourself, everything in the business is done. So if you're looking for that personalized solution, go to immigrationfinder.com/schedule or just go to immigrationfinder.com for more information. My name's Ian. I own the company. I'd love to talk with you. Thank you. So one thing, when you're getting leads online, even when you have clients, use nurture sequences. You can send out Someone can opt in for information on O1 visa, have a sequence ready telling people about the O1 visa that leads people back to your blogs, that shows who's an expert, but also educates them on what the process is. Because if they read the blogs, they're going to know a lot more about how to actually handle the filing process. One thing when you're posting online, respond to people, answer your DMs. There's a lot of AI that can do this, answer your comments. And for internal operations, there are a lot of ways to notify yourself when things are getting done. And that's a big thing. Like DocuWise, for example, has a reminder calendar. We use it internally with our clients to actually send out reminders to file the work permit with an asylum application, when the U visa supplement B expires, when the perm expires and they need to file the I-140, then that 6-month window. So that's a big thing there, is you want to get that all consolidated. And you can use this for clients too. Like even if you filed the case, you don't know how long it's going to take, depending on what type of case it is. You can, hey, it's been 1 month since you filed your case. Because you'll notice the more you remind clients about their case status while it's pending, even if you have nothing to tell them, the more referrals you'll get. So that's a big part of it. So one thing, most firms can save about 10 to 13 hours a week pretty quickly. And it doesn't mean they're necessarily going to work less, but what if you had an extra 10 hours to put into marketing, or put into documentation, or put into working with companies like mine to improve the business? So one thing in working on this, pick a workflow, build structurally in the business. Like we're going to optimize the intake process, or the new hire onboarding, or onboarding the clients, or the case shipping process, or we're going to optimize legal writing because I do a lot of it and I want to hand it off. It's an example. So build a minimum viable product stack. That's what MVP stands for. And then just connect everything. We actually automate a process internally where when we have a new client, we fill out a form that's 5 questions, and it automates about 45 minutes of work for us. We have to create online folders, send emails to people, create a few onboarding documents, create the file in ClickUp, which is our project management system as we're recording this. Next thing, create SOPs. It's never been easier. I mean, you can just take ChatGPT and talk into it, say, hey, this is how we do this case, write the procedure for it as if you're an immigration lawyer with 20 years of experience. And they can do that. And you can put in whatever software you use. That's a big thing. You can also use tools like Scribe and Tango AI that can actually document your screen activity into a working PDF. It's not a video, it's an actual PDF, which is good. Then, add error handling, add, kind of the what ifs to some of your documentation. That's a big part of it. And if you're ready to save 10 plus hours a week, kind of reclaim this for your firm. A lot of firms hire us, believe it or not, because they just want to be less burned out. They're happy with the amount of money they're making, and that's how it all goes. So one thing, if you want to learn more, feel free to visit us online, immigrationfinder.com/schedule. You can book a call with yours truly there, or with a member of my team. And if you want to know more about us, feel free to look us up online. You go to our website, go look me up on YouTube, whatever channel, LinkedIn. We can go from there. So listen, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like, subscribe, share this video with a friend. And what you can do also is, come book a call with me if you're an immigration lawyer. I'd love to talk to you about helping you with your firm.